When you meet a new guy, are you pretty honest?
Yeah, honesty is the best policy.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what's your body count?
My body count? I'd say like under 5.
Really?
Yeah.
Even with OF and everything, under 5?
Well, that's content. That doesn't count.
The content, so you don't count those people in your body count?
Oh, no, that doesn't count. That's just content. That's like acting. That's Hollywood. I mean, that's it. I don't count people that I do content with as part of the body count. Honestly, there's a couple situations in which like I don't feel like they count. For example, like if I meet a fan and we decide to do content, I don't consider that part of body count. If I go on a girls trip, whatever happens in that girls trip, I feel like that doesn't count as a body count. And also if I get drunk, I don't count whatever happens while I'm drunk as part of my body count.
So if you get drunk, 5 guy, gangbang.
Didn't happen.
It doesn't count towards the body count.
Doesn't happen.
Huh?
It doesn't count. It doesn't count because it just doesn't. I feel like the only times I consider body count is when I'm like invested in what I'm doing and like in an emotional way. So
if you met the man of your dreams right now and he wants to spend the rest of his life with you and he says, I just have to ask you one question, just be honest, it doesn't matter. What's your body count? What would you say?
I would be honest. I would say under 5.
What type of whole math is that?
Who gonna put me out?
I will.
You won't. You won't.
Golly.
And what? You're not.
Baby, just go change.
That's her best bet, because I ain't going nowhere till she change clothes.
Change, baby.
I don't care. Look at her. Just everything about to fall off. Don't put some sweatpants and t-shirts on for all I care.
That's boring.
Well, be boring. You need to be boring. You're a mom now. Can't even keep the shirt up on you. It ain't no JoJo. That's the problem now. Go get some of your mama clothes and put on. Go get some of your mama clothes and put on.
I'm trying to get like Rihanna.
You trying to get Rihanna nothing? Rihanna pregnant? Rihanna pregnant?
She was.
Okay, but you not rich like her, so you ain't gonna get all that. How my?
Alright, I'm gonna go though.
Not going where?
No, you need to, baby, look. Come on.
What is you gonna do? What is you gonna say to her?
Go change.
I'm waiting for it.
I'm sick of you.
You not sick of me?
I'm sick of you.
Chastise her.
Somebody
That's what you-
chastise you because you trying to.
Who gonna?
This clip is a travesty on multiple levels. First of all, the woman in the orange is the mother. The one recording must be the auntie. She's more upset at the auntie for calling her out for her lack of guidance, her lack of parenting on her daughter. She's more upset at the auntie for calling her out than she is at her daughter for how she's dressed. It's another thing. In these clips, there's never a man in the background. Another thing. This girl said, it's boring. I don't want to dress like that. And the auntie recording says, well, you should be boring because you're a mom now. This girl don't even look like she's 21, old enough to buy a drink yet. And she's already has a baby. And her mother's refusal or extreme hesitation to correct her daughter is probably why she's like that in the first place. Again, she's more upset at her sister for calling her out for her lack of parenting than what her daughter's actually wearing. She can't even stand there without her boob about to pop out. She already got one baby and is going to go out there trying to make another one. Sad.
Things you look for in a man. Some things that I do look for in a man is a man that's going to prioritize me in the relationship, a man that's going to allow me to rest in my femininity, a man that doesn't, excuse me. I'm speaking of everything that I do want. So yeah, a man that prioritizes me in the relationship, a man that allows me to rest in my femininity, a guy that's just going to shower me with gifts and love and just everything great. Okay.
And why did you end up popping your balloon?
Well, one, I have a child. My son is my first priority. So when someone says they want me to prioritize them, that's a red flag for me. But also, gifts isn't my love language to give. Like, I don't believe in showering people with gifts. I feel like that's earned. And if you're my partner and I feel, motivated to do so, I will do so. But like, if that's what you coming in, like, I want to be showered with gifts, wrong guy.
Thank you, because me and this guy, we're right here. I think that if you're in a relationship with someone, you should try to make them a priority, but that's going to be part of the relationship. And I agree with him. And I edited out the part, but this woman said she was 39 years old. You're almost a 40-year-old woman expecting people to just buy you things. We're living in a time where women can say, oh, I want strangers to just buy me shit. And the society just says, okay, so to my opinion, it's refreshing to see a dude like that because we're thinking the exact same way. I'm not just going to buy you stuff just because you exist. I don't know you. And that expectations of, I want to be showered with gifts, whatever they say they They never mention what they plan to do for said man who does that. And I think it's fair because he popped the balloon. There's no need to waste her time. If she's looking for the type of man that's just gonna be buying her stuff and tricking on her, you know that's not your personality, keep it moving, because that's damn sure not mine. I'm not buying you stuff just for the sake of you wanting things. You're not a child. You're an adult, you're a woman, you're independent, right? Go buy your own stuff.
I really need to talk to you about something. I don't know how you're gonna take this, but I have talked to you.
Cheat?
No, I have talked to you about this numerous of times, and I feel like you're not listening to me. You're not understanding what I'm saying. You hear me, but you not taking the time out to really understand what I'm saying. You don't take me out. You don't spend no quality time with me. I feel like I'm just a body and you just there. Like we just there. And I feel like it's more to a relationship. It's not even I feel like. I know it's more to a relationship than just, I don't know what this is. Because I don't feel like we in a relationship. I feel like you my roommate.
Because we not going out having dinner at five-star restaurants and shit.
No, because even when you come home, you don't acknowledge me. You always tired or something like that.
Yeah, that come with working. 14 hours.
But what they have to do with
physical
you,
labor.
Okay, but what they have to do with you acknowledging me?
Well, it take energy and it take rest in order to be able to contribute that to you. I'm one man.
But you always working. I mean, you always resting. So when
to
is
go
the
to
time?
Work.
Okay, so when is the time gonna be put? You can't even sit down and watch a movie with me.
I mean, it's a reason and an explanation for all this.
It wasn't like this before. So what you did just to get me in?
See, that's crazy.
What's crazy about it? I'm just now I'm really just being open with you and telling you.
Maybe because since getting with you, you start wanting more and more things that requires me to go to work and be more and more tired. See, you don't believe in the long haul. See, that's the bullshit. Y'all want this microwave shit. And y'all, instead of you actually crafting the art of food and putting recipes and putting it in the ovens and allowing itself to go through a process. This shit is the same way. I'm not finna sit up here, man, and you tell me what you want. You want to visit, you want to take trips overseas, you want a wedding, you want a new car, you want this, you want that. And then you expect me to still have the same drive as I did as if it was just me? No, I'm actually working, man, not only to provide my habits, but to provide yours as well. To give you what you think you deserve or what you want.
When you get in a relationship, you
sometimes
become selfless.
You gotta be. What the fuck
selfless.
you think I'm being?
Right?
Selfless. I don't have to work.
You don't take me out.
I don't require my life before you didn't require all this hustling. It didn't. My life was simple.
Didn't require all what it do before you. That's why I said when you get in a relationship, you become selfless. So it's stuff that you do that I didn't have to do before getting with you, and same on vice versa. So you
why are you complaining about me working and doing things
about you working
to bring this shit to fruition?
I'm not complaining about you working. What I'm asking you is, can you spend more quality time with me?
Man, listen. Quality time, what you think that is?
You don't do nothing but come in there and go to sleep. I fix you something to eat, feed you, you take a bath, you go to sleep. Because I'm tired
from working. It ain't no pleasing you.
No,
if I'm at the house,
why you taking?
If I'm at the motherfucking house, it will be a problem. Now that I'm from the house, it's still a problem. Because I'm trying to go, the more I'm from the house, is me putting in time and work to compensate these trips and all these other things you want. And if I was at the house and I wasn't, and what your dreams and admirations and shit wasn't matching my hustle, you would really have an issue. Because I'm always at the house willing to watch TV. You trying to make it seem as though I'm having an issue with you working. You trying to make it seem like why else would I be tired?
Stanley, I'm talking about you sitting up there spending quality time with me, we can do in the house.
I work 6 days a week.
You constantly talking about you working. See, you not listening
That's
to what I'm
a big
saying.
component of why I'm tired.
Okay, so what I just supposed to do?
You supposed to be patient.
And this is crazy, man. If you listen to what this man just said, he works 14-hour days, 6 days a week, working a physical, manual labor job. 14-hour days, 6 days a week. That's 84 hours a week. That's double the normal 9 to 5, 40-hour working week that most people have. 1 day off. So she's complaining about him not spending time with her. What time? If you're working 14-hour shifts, that only leaves 10 hours left in the day, minus the time from getting ready for work, commuting back and forth, depending on how long the travel distance is from your home to your employment. And man probably barely has 8 hours left in the day, and that's just to sleep. He's working 6 days a week.
Sacrifice. Chill. Relax. You got a life outside of me? Go hang out with your friends.
Who said I want to do that all the time?
But if you sit up here and you want me to do two things that is impossible for me to do, be at home to spend time with you while simultaneously make money, which gonna require me to be from home in order to give you everything you ask me for. That's why I'm telling you, it's a life outside of me. Go hang with your friends and shit to the time being, bro. Like, I can't sit up here and be at the house and expect money and all these things to just fall. That ain't how this shit work. And you know this not how it works. If it's just in the street for you to go off and be with somebody else, do it.
I don't want to be with nobody else.
But I'm trying to make it seem like I'm not doing it.
I do not want to be with nobody else. That's why I'm constantly saying something to you.
Well, man.
Even if we do in-house dating, even if it's just, babe, let's watch a movie together tonight.
What's wrong with sitting at the, what's wrong with being bored?
Watching a movie together that you already watched the TV. What is you saying?
After working 6 days a week, I want to watch what I want to watch. I want to watch what I want to watch. Why you can't find liking in things that I want to watch? They gonna soothe.
I've been doing this the whole time.
See, you do this right here. This your problem.
How?
You do all this.
How is this? How do that go with me expressing myself and how I feel about our relationship, how I feel about you?
Because
how does that go?
And you don't know what's real and you don't know what's going on.
I do know what's real.
So you just don't give a fuck about me then.
Basically, bro.
It's all about you. Because after telling you what's going on and what's real, you still celebrate talking about you. And for some reason, the reason why I'm tired is because of you. Because you want all this extravagant bullshit.
Okay, well,
there you go.
X out all that then. I don't want none of that. I just want time with you. Then
women say one thing, and then you do something totally different.
To make it.
Facts. And I was waiting for that last part he said, because he touched on it earlier. Talked about how she wanted a wedding. She wanted a new car. She's into this world traveling. Stuff that he wasn't even into prior to meeting her. So it was just his life to the things that she wanted. He took on more work hours. He decided, I need to work more so I can provide these things for you. And it wasn't until right now she said, I don't need any of that stuff. This is a man who's working his ass off to provide things for her that she wants. Then she's also complaining about him not being at home.
You trying to put it solely on me. I don't want all of that then.
Well, before you came in my life, it was simple. My life was very simplistic. I didn't care to do all that extra shit.
My life was simple too. Everybody life be simple before they bring a person in their life.
So you coming around talking all this, man, going overseas, traveling and doing all this
and you saying you want to do it too. I'm not the only one.
Because you speaking about doing it.
Okay.
I can go down to New Orleans and eat some gumbo.
Oh,
Good.
If it's only 24 hours in a day.
This is crazy. I see now we do not have the same vision or the same. We done grew apart.
Just go find you somebody, man. They can please you. I ain't here for it. You ain't for
it. And that's the thing. I'm not even trying to find nobody else. I want it from you.
Well, I'm telling you to.
All right.
And respect to that man, especially what he said right there at the end. I don't know if you guys caught it. He said, you're not going to run me into an early grave. And that was the exact point that I was waiting to make. There are so many men who have died an early death, worked themselves to the point where they're in a grave right now trying to please another woman. Before he met her, he wasn't working like that. He met her. And again, this is on him. I'm not absolving him of anything because he chose to date that woman and he chose to change his lifestyle to accommodate her. So that's on him. But back to the point. Someone is working 14-hour shifts, manual labor jobs. And I wonder how many women watching this have actually worked manual labor jobs when you've been in a plant, you've been in a factory, when you've been in a warehouse, sweating your ass off for 12-hour shifts. That man is working 14-hour shifts, 6 days a week. That barely leaves a man enough time to sleep in a day. You work your shift, go home, sleep, wake up, and do it again. Enjoy your one day off. She wanted a new car. She wanted the wedding. She wanted travel overseas. He said himself, I wasn't even into all that before I even met you. And ladies, you can't have your cake and eat it too. If you want a man that makes money, a man that makes money is usually working a lot. Can't tell him to go get the bag. They're mad at him for not having any time to spend with you because he's out chasing the paper. And kudos to that man. He said by the end, maybe you just need to be with someone else. I don't believe that woman really cares for him. Here's why. Because what she should have said, something that she said right at the end opposed to the beginning. Said at the end when he called her out for her wanting these extravagant gifts, trips overseas, when he called her out on that, she said, well, I don't need any of that stuff. She should have led with that and said, baby, how about you stop working this many hours? She didn't say, not one time did she say, maybe you should cut down on your hours. Nope. Because that would stop him from providing for her and buying the things that she wants. She never said that. How about you said, I don't need this wedding. We don't need to take that trip overseas. Instead of a big wedding, we have a small venue. If a woman loves you, she wants the best for you just like you want the best for her. If she sees that you never have any time because you're always at work, she's going to say, is there any way that you can work less hours? Maybe we can look at another job if it's mandatory for him to work like that, which I doubt it was. But props to that gentleman for knowing your worth, knowing that I'm not about to kill myself. Be with you. Y'all let me know what you think. Do Better Squad. Fall out.